In this video, I'm going to break down every single funnel of your favorite guru. So we're gonna be breaking out 9 funnels and we're gonna be ranking all of them from the most effective to the least ones. So let's get started. The first on the line, Alex Hormozi, with his class and very traditional book to upsell funnel. What he did during his big 100 million money models launch is that you have a simple opt-in page where he directed all his traffic from ads, organic content, stories, YouTube, everything just went through this one opt-in page where you opt in to get notified when the webinar begins. After that, you are offered to prepay for the actual hard copy of the book. But it doesn't stop there. After that, you are being upsold for the first upsell. If you choose to upsell for it, you have been upsold to another premium upsell, or if you didn't choose that, you would be actually downsold to a smaller offer. And this is how he managed to do more than $2 million in books from just a single webinar. And here is how I would rank it. So it's definitely proven to work, but the downsides of it is that you need a big audience to actually pull this off. So I would definitely say that it can work, but this wouldn't be my first pick, especially if your audience is smaller than 100,000 active followers. Second, Shelby Sub webinar funnel. So Shelby does that in an interesting way, because what you will find out is that she rarely does any call to action on her short form videos. What she will do is she has, of course, the link in her bio right here that redirects you to the opt-in page, but where she will actually do the call to actions is on her stories, and also in the description as the last sentence she will have a ManyChat automation that sends the invites. So then everything goes to the website, and when you will check her website you will actually see that everything is super low-key. She's not trying to sell you anything, right? And this is the strategy of Shelby in general, that she basically tries to buy your trust and seem like a good friend, not like a super salesy method. And what you will find out then is you will go through meet the speaker, so she actually gathers a lot of authority over you, and at the end you will have a call to action to join the masterclass. And what you will find out as the first thing, which is really interesting, is that after the webinar opt-in you will find a VSL, a traditional VSL. But the way she uses psychology is that she literally shot webinar as she's just talking to you on a FaceTime. And this is how she can actually get her brand across as just this cool, rich girl that is not even trying to sell you anything, right? And this is how she does her webinar. And this is how she makes her money. And to be honest, I really like this approach that Shelby does. And because of that, I would actually use that as proven to work. Because if you have an audience of a size of Shelby Sub, you cannot really do one-to-one selling anymore. So webinar is probably your biggest bet. And this is how she can pull that off really, really well. The third one, breast scales. So how actually breast scales can destroy his Lambo and make millions doing so? It is pretty simple. So how he gathers attention is of course through clipping. So he probably spends hundreds of thousands of dollars paying clippers to make millions of posts across all social medias, and everything is funneled either to his Instagram page right here, to his TikTok page, and on here he has joinbreast.com. And you will have a link, and on there you will see this. So you will have a video, which is basically a training VSL, like a longer one, but before you click it, you need to fill out this info right here. And what will happen when you fill out this info and you type your number is that you will see a confirmation that they got your information, and in the next 2 minutes, someone from Breast team will call you, and what will happen is actually he will try getting you on a call. And this method is really good. Why? Because speed to lead is one of the most important metrics that you can improve, and that will literally 5x or even 10x the amount of calls that you can book. If you can just get to people within 2, 5, 10 minutes instead of hours of days, it makes all the difference. And after you finish the call, you can of course watch your VSL. A WhatsApp group will be created with you, the setter, and a closer, so that you can feel the personalization and that you actually feel like this is something big. You will of course be sent out a lot of marketing materials on your email to nurture you and make sure you actually show up to a call. And I would say that I really like this approach, but Brest scales, because he's in a really similar position to Shelby Sapp. He sells info, so this is a market that is very low trust. And by calling the leads and by doing all of this personalization, all of this effort to get every single person to feel good, he can maximize the amount of money that he makes. So I would say that this is actually better than Shelby's approach, and I would say that this is extremely effective. So good job, Brest. After that, the old money guy, Iman Gadzhi. So this is how he does it. So Iman's main offer is very different to what Brest Scales, Shelby Sapp, or Alex Hormozi does. Because of course, he will also have those webinars, but this is not his main method of acquiring money, of acquiring customers. He actually runs a very well thought downselling funnel. So what it means is that all of this content, right, kind of similar to what Brest Scales does. So all of this clipping, all of this traffic is being directed to this opt-in page when you will fill out your info. And after that, you will have a sequence of offers presented to you. So the first one, it will be his main mid-tier offer. And either you take it or no. If you don't take it, you will be downsold to the lowest ticket offer. But if you take the offer, you will be upsold into the exclusive offer of his. And if you don't take the upsell, you will be downsold into a less expensive ticket. And the best part is that if you don't purchase this one, you will be also redirected right here. And this allows Iman Gadzhi to sell a range of offers from the lowest ticket, low as $50, to the high ticket of thousands of dollars. And this is how he can stay on top of the game even though the years passes. Hey, so if you are enjoying this video right now and you would like my help with scaling your own service or info-based business, then just message me on Instagram and I will see what we can do. Alright, back to the video. And if I were to rank this approach, I feel like it definitely can work, but it wouldn't be the first thing that I would do with clients because it's low ticket. And usually low ticket has a lot more headache, especially when you are not scaling to millions of dollars a month. But if you are doing less than 100K a month consistently, then it's definitely not something to consider because the high ticket will just not get you as many headache as the low ticket. But it can definitely work, so we place it right here, right next to Alex Hormozi. The fifth one, and a new player in the game, is Nick Setting. So he's been popping up recently, so I decided to add him right here. And Nick Setting does this profile funnel. What it means is that he gets his traffic by running profile visit ads straight to his Instagram profile. After that, he has a lot of call to actions in his organic content in his bio. Also in his bio, he will have a link to his YouTube VSL. And really important, in the YouTube VSL, he will have a link to an even bigger VSL and a calendar link to schedule a call with him. On top of that, as you can see, he has a call to action to DM him a specific word. And then after all of this, this is where all the magic happens. So after people are nurtured enough by his profile, by his organic content, by his YouTube, they will usually DM him and his appointment setter will reach out to them and it will get them either to DM close, which he is very famous for. So some tiny percentage of people will actually close in DMs without even the need of a sales call, and majority of them is gonna hop on a sales call and be converted like that. And when it comes to ranking this funnel, I feel like this is one of the best funnels nowadays because you basically treat your Instagram as your landing page. That means that there is zero friction of people actually going off Instagram and going to your landing page. And that means that the cost for acquiring qualified leads like that, when you have optimized ecosystem profile, is much lower, and that's how you can really scale because you get a lot of cash flow indoors. So I would say that nowadays the profile funnel is extremely effective, and I would place it next to Brest. The next person is Sui, so another young player in the whole game that is probably right now the biggest competitor of Nick, so it's nice placing them next to each other. And the truth is that they have a really similar funnel. The biggest difference here is that Sui basically went all in into organic content. And when Nick uses the organic content as usually middle of the funnel or even bottom of the funnel purposes, so more to show the value and build authority, Sui uses it on top of the funnel, middle of the funnel, and bottom of the funnel. And he really killed it with it. And that's why he really doesn't need to spend money on ads. And that's why he doesn't do it. Because if you actually look carefully, he is not running profile visit ads at all. The only ads that Sui will run once in a while is retargeting ads that will not even show on his profile. So he will run them straight up from Ad Manager, because if you probably know, the difference between running ads from the profile itself, so boosting them, is that they will still be seen as a post. And this is something, again, that Nick Setting does. But Sui will not do that because probably he doesn't want to actually be seen running ads. That's my theory. And again, he does it very rarely. He just makes great organic content, and the organic content does the heavy lifting for him. In the organic content itself, he will have a call to action to DM him a specific word. 90% of the time, it will actually be in the description, low-key, without sounding salesy, and it's usually to a YouTube video, where again, in the description, he will have a Calendly link to work with him one-on-one to scale his consulting business. And after that, you're actually redirected to watch a simple VSL that basically just makes sure that you actually confirm the call. So it's a very structurally logistical VSL, not selling the dream VSL, if you know what I mean. And after that, you will speak to his team and probably get converted. And if I were to rank this, I would actually rank it as decent. And there is one big difference why I rank Nick's Settings funnel as extremely effective and Sui as decent. And the whole thing is because of the consistency of business. So Sui business will actually look like this, because he has this 151 famous months right here, but then he drops to 40K. Then he will actually go to 200K. So it's very unpredictable business. And that's why I would rank it as decent, but not extremely effective. Next person, TGR. So this is how he does it. He will have this 3-day live training, which is basically a little challenge where people tune in for 3 days, which allows TGR to build all of this trust, all of this goodwill for people, and then they can actually apply to be his student. On top of that, after you do it, you will have the VSL on the main page, right next to all of this great copy that makes sure that his ICP knows that this is for them, shows all of their pain points, and makes sure that they actually join. And by doing so, this is actually really good strategy, because it allows him to get all of this nurturing in the sales process. And if someone actually pays attention for those 3 days right here, there is a high chance that they will apply to be his student. And if I were to rank TGR's funnel, I would definitely place it on Can Work. And the reason is pretty simple. It's actually pretty hard to pull off, because the amount of resources and the amount of planning that goes into actually create something like that is quite something. So this is why I would place it on Can Work. The next one is someone who forgets to pay his closes, so Sam Millsap. And he runs a pretty simple funnel. Basically, all he does is he spams organic content on Instagram, which generates him millions of views a month, and he has call to actions. His content is very raw. He literally, you've probably seen it all the time. He literally just picks his camera and just yaps to the camera. He's really strategic with it. So some pieces of the content will be viral content, top of the funnel, let's say. Some will be more tactical, and some of them will be straight up just offer a call to action. Of course, if you DM him the word coach, it will set up a ManyChat automation. And then after that, he will have an appointment setter, basically turning you into a call schedule, and after that you will be buying his offer. And if I were to rank Sam's funnel, I would actually place it as wouldn't recommend. And there is 2 reasons of that. The first one is that not a lot of people are good in front of camera, and the skill of actually becoming really good at camera and just making this much of attention by just yapping to your phone is pretty hard to pull off, and a lot of people tried and ended up just not making it as good as Samuel. The second thing is that his funnel is super simple. And don't get me wrong, it can definitely work, especially at the beginning. But at some scale, you will need a lot more friction, a lot of more nurturing, YouTube, all of that, which Samuel doesn't pay a lot of attention to. And because of that, I would place it as wouldn't recommend. And the last one is Charlie Morgan's program. So he famously has a VSL page where he opens up the VSL by saying that this is a VSL and straight up booking on his calendar. And look, this funnel is really straightforward and simple, but it's actually good. I would actually recommend that because it actually creates a little bit of friction, right? You have this calendar with sophisticated questions on it, you have a VSL, and Charlie has a lot of content both on YouTube, on Instagram. He has clipping accounts, he is running ads, he has appointment setters in his DMs. So he runs a full spectrum of things, and that allows him to actually filter the qualified leads from not qualified, and that allows him to actually make a lot of money doing so. So he definitely knows what he's doing because he has some experience in it. And finally, if I were to rank this funnel, I would place it right here as a decent funnel. Why decent? Because I feel like it is very oversaturated nowadays, but it still works for him. And that's a whole list for today. So I hope you enjoyed and see ya in the next one.